Yo, yo! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Knuckles MMA, and I'm back with another video, man. Today, we're going to be doing matchmaking again. We're going back to this little series. We're going to be playing a little bit of matchmaker, but today we're going to be doing the lightweight division. Just want to start off by saying, for everybody who watches the videos, thank you for continuing to tune in. But let's hop straight into this video, man. And as you always know, we start from the bottom, going all the way to the champion at that time. Number 15, Ignacio Bahamundes. Now, Ignacio Bahamundes is just breaking into the top 15. He is coming off of a submission victory over Jalen Turner, and they haven't even updated this yet. But yeah, he is coming off of a win against Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner did unfortunately get out of not only get out of the rankings, but he did retire as well. Man, that kind of sucks. I really liked seeing him, fight and everything, and it just sucks to know that he retired so young. But nothing but respect for Jalen Turner. I hope he has a great career. And as far as Ignacio Bahamundes goes, I think he should fight Benoit Saint Denis. Now, the reason I say that is because Benoit Saint Denis, he's kind of just the guy for like up and coming people, and I think that it would be a great test for Ignacio Bahamundes, and I think Ignacio Bahamundes could get it done, man. Moving on to number 14, Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson is coming off of a decision over Bruno Ferreira that was on January 18th, so he is 2 months out of fighting. And honestly, for somebody like Grant Dawson, who I think I'm not gonna say he's like inconsistent, but as a person who is kind of just breaking into the rankings, I think that he should fight Joel Alvarez. And Joel Alvarez, for those who don't know, I'll look him up for you. Hold on, give me 1 second. Joel. Oh, wait. There's two. Interesting. Right here. This is Joel Alvarez. Joel Alvarez is coming off of a win against DeMar Close. And if you know anything about this kid's amazing. I really like this kid. And man, I think that he should break into this top 15 with such an I think he should immediately go into this and fight somebody like Grant Dawson, or maybe he could possibly fight Fazeev as well. But as far as Grant Dawson goes, we could interchange a lot of this, because Grant Dawson could fight Ignacio Bahamundes, while Benoit Saint Denis could fight Joel Alvarez, or Joel Alvarez could fight either Ignacio, Grant, or Benoit Saint Denis. So this is really just a like an even an odds kind of way of thinking about it. And honestly, we'll see what the matchmakers put together, because I think Joel Alvarez will most likely fight Benoit Saint Denis. But if he doesn't, I think Ignacio Bahamundes or Grant Dawson would be a good fight for him. Moving on to number 13, again, Benoit Saint Denis. Benoit Saint Denis is on a 2-fight losing streak right now, and he was looking really good. I think they pushed him into stardom way too fast. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know too much as far as Benoit Saint Denis. This dude is just, I don't know who he should fight. I pretty much said who he should fight. I think he should fight either Joel Alvarez or Ignacio Bahamundes, or possibly Grant Dawson as well. I don't think he should fight anybody above him. But hey, I mean, we'll see. This dude looks like a muppet, and like, I really don't know what to say about Benoit Saint Denis. Uh, Moving on to Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett is coming off of a win against King Green, and I don't really have too much to say about him because he is fighting number 7 Michael Chandler, and that fight should be coming very within the next like next 3 weeks. Um, he is on 313, I believe it is the Volkanovski and um Diego Lopez card. Let me see. Let me just cross check this right quick. 314. I apologize. 314. He is the co-main event against Michael Chandler, and man, I just this is that's gonna be a really good fight. That's gonna be a really good fight, and I think that how can I word this actually? Actually, there's no other way of wording it. I think Paddy Pimblett's gonna beat Michael Chandler. And I think it's gonna be probably by a decision. And I'm like really intrigued. I'm really intrigued by this fight here. I really am. Sorry about this. Hold on, lighting. Oh my goodness. Got some like lighting issues right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think we're a little bit better now. Um, but Paddy Pimblett is again fighting Michael Chandler, and I think that he's gonna beat Michael Chandler by decision, and then that means he'll be in top 7, and we'll get there when we get there. On to number 11, Rafael Fiziev. Fiziev is just coming off of a loss against Justin Gaethje, and if you watch the my prediction video about not only 313 but also my video with my friend T-Ball Paul, we both thought that Rafael Fiziev was going to lose his fight against Justin Gaethje, and he did. He did. You know, there's no other. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't put anything else. He lost, and now that we're kind of sitting here and we're thinking about what's going to happen, and we're letting everything marinate after 313, I think that Rafael Fiziev should go back and fight Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot has said that he has fight news coming up along with Rafael Fiziev. And if you don't know, 2 years Rafael Fiziev was out after tearing his ACL against Mateusz Gamrot. And you know he does come back. He fights Justin Gaethje on short notice. And man, I think that's the fight to make. I really do. I think that that's the fight to make. You know, you throw those two together and let fireworks be fireworks. On to number 10, Renato Moicano. Renato Moicano is coming off of a short notice bout against Islam Makhachev on January 18th. I think that Renato Moicano is you know, he's actually kind of up there in age, and I think that they should just give him Beneil Dariush. He's been calling out Beneil Dariush. Beneil Dariush has been looking for a fight for a little bit now, and I think I really think that that's the fight to make. You know what I mean? That's number 9 versus number 10. And actually, I'm just gonna combine this into Beneil Dariush. This Mr. Beneil Dariush. His last fight was against Arman Sarukian, and he did have a canceled bout against Renato Moicano, who he was supposed to fight, but oh my goodness, excuse me. Um, but Islam needed a fight because Arman Sarukian pulled out, so they picked Moicano instead of Dariush, and Dariush didn't have a fight, so rebook that fight. Let it happen. Put it on a card, not like a fight night or anything. I think this is main card worthy. Possibly like I don't know, 316, maybe 317, possibly, or maybe even 315. Um, if actually, I think 315 is already built. If not if 315 isn't built already, put Moicano and Beneil Dariush together. On to number 8, Mateusz Gamrot. Again, I'm not gonna go overboard with some of these dudes because the lightweight division is actually very self-explanatory for right now. Um, but again, Mateusz Gamrot should fight Rafael Fiziev, number 8 versus number 11. Make them fight again. Make it a 5-round fight. Let them just throw hands at each other. And now we're on to number 7 again. Michael Chandler. Like I said before, I think he's gonna lose to Paddy Pimblett in the next upcoming weeks. And I think that fight's also gonna have a lot of fireworks. Um there's gonna be some implementations to this fight though. Because if Michael Chandler does find a way to win against Paddy Pimblett, I don't know where he's gonna be. I don't know where he's gonna be. Michael Chandler's up there. He's like 38 years old. He's gonna hit 40 soon. And Michael Chandler, he's coming towards the end of his career, while Paddy Pimblett is, he's just getting into his career. So if he does, if Paddy Pimblett does beat Michael Chandler, which I do think is gonna happen, he's gonna bring it to that top 7, and he's just gonna. I think he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Um, On to number 6, Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker was supposed to fight Justin Gaethje originally, but Dan Hooker pulled out due to a gnarly hand injury. And I think that he'll be good by International Fight Week according to him. And I think that Dan Hooker should fight either Max Holloway or Ilia Topuria. Now, for those who do not know, Ilia Topuria did vacate the featherweight belt, which I don't know why he still is the champion. We're gonna be seeing Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez uh for 314. And man oh man, this is the thing that kind of scares me a little bit, because Ilia Topuria, he is a little bit smaller in stature, right? But he's still a force to be reckoned with, man. I don't count him out. Do not count him out. That's one thing you don't want to do, is to count him out. And man, I think Dan Hooker should fight Ilia Topuria. I think Ilia Topuria is going to absolutely starch. I think he's gonna absolutely starch Dan Hooker. Um and just feed him to the wolves. Thank you very much. Just feed Dan Hooker to Ilia Topuria, so Ilia Topuria can end up getting a title shot. On to number 5. Max Blessed Holloway. Max Holloway last fought October 26th of 2024, and he did lose to Ilia Topuria. He did say that he was gonna move up to lightweight and he was gonna stay there. And now Ilia Topuria is also in the lightweight division. And this fight here, listen. I'm sorry, not this fight, but Max Holloway he's in a good predicament right now, because he's not like older, but he's kind of in the prime of his career. I'm pretty sure Max Holloway is either 32 or 33 years old, and he's accomplished a lot in the UFC. He still has a long way to go, and I think now that Dustin Poirier is coming to an end, his book is closing and he's retiring. I think that they should put Max Holloway against Dustin Poirier, make it a 5-round fight, and just let them throw at each other. Um, and if that's not the fight that they're looking at, then give Max Holloway Charles Oliveira, because Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway do have history. And originally, I think they gave Max Holloway the fight by TKO, because Charles Oliveira he injured something in his neck. I believe this was like he damaged his trachea, or something near his neck during that fight. And they just gave it to Max Holloway, and Charles Oliveira was out for a little bit, just nursing an injury. But oh my goodness. Ugh, excuse me. But as far as Max Holloway goes, I think, yeah, I think he should fight either Dustin Poirier or Charles Oliveira. On to number 4, Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier's last fight was against Islam Makhachev in June. It's been a little bit since Dustin Poirier has fought. But man, for somebody like Dustin Poirier right now, with his book closing and everything, again, just like I said before, put him up against Max Holloway. Um, and I think that's the only fight to make for him, because I don't want Dustin Poirier going into like his 14th fight with Justin Gaethje, or fighting Oliveira again, or even fighting somebody like Arman Sarukian. Like I don't. Just put him up against Max Holloway, Or give him Dan Hooker or something, and then just let him go out the way he goes out. I really love Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is he's always been a fighter I've been following, and I got nothing but heart for that man. And I hope whoever they do give him is a good opponent, and he does win when he does get that opponent. On to number three, Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje. Whoa, that was not on Faziv's thing. As you can see, March 8th, he did fight Rafael Faziv. Yeah, that's weird. You guys are seeing it first. It says that Faziv's last fight was Gamrot. That's weird. Anyways, but as you saw for Justin Gaethje is coming off of a short notice bout against Rafael Faziv, and oh my gosh, man, I'm like tired. I apologize for that. Um, but for Justin Gaethje, I think that there's a possibility that Justin Gaethje either fights Arman Sarukian or he gets shot into a title shot against Islam Makhachev, and Islam Makhachev has called out Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje called out Islam Makhachev, and I think the best thing that we can see right now is putting Ilia Topuria against Islam Makhachev, letting them fight because it was supposed to happen. Well, not supposed to happen, but like it's been. Come on, man. Like we just know it's supposed to happen. Um, but yeah, man, give Justin Gaethje to Armin Sarukian, let them duel it out, and whoever wins that gets the next title shot, and then that's that. Justin Gaethje is also coming on the end of his career as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if they give him the title shot and then Justin Gaethje just retires after that. Which like sucks to say, but it, it's like it's reality. It's the reality for right now. Um, on to number two, Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is coming off of a win against Michael Chandler. November 16th, as you can see, he did win a decision against Michael Chandler, and man, Charlie Olives, he is in a weird predicament right now. He really he's in a weird predicament, and the reason I say that is because Gaethje could get a title shot. There's a possibility that he could fight Armin Sarukian again. But there's also names that I'm hearing that's being thrown at him. Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway, Dan Hooker, and Ilia Topuria. Charles Oliveira is he's in I don't know. I don't know what to say for Charles Oliveira right now. His best bet I hope would probably be a fight against Max if he doesn't get DP, or if like worse comes to worse, then just fight Dan Hooker. And I hope he doesn't fight Ilia Topuria because that would not be. I don't I that would that yeah I would rather not see that fight. Just because a it wouldn't make sense. Put Ilia Topuria against somebody that's gonna hit hard and like that somebody that's gonna put on like a good performance, against him. Not saying Charles Oliveira won't, but I'd rather just not see that fight. So yeah, I hope Charles Oliveira gets some fight news soon. Honestly, I really don't know what to say for Charles Oliveira for right now because of how much is being thrown at him. But if he does fight somebody, I hope it is Dan Hooker or possibly Armin Sarukian. And the same with this man here. Number one, Armin Sarukian. His last win was against let me see. His last win was against Armin Saruki, Charles Oliveira, and I really do think that hmm, who could I put Armin Sarukian against? Because honestly, I could see Armin Sarukian fighting Oliveira once again, or possibly even fighting somebody like Dan Hooker as well. I really don't know. I don't know what to I don't know what to do for Armin Saruki. And that's the thing about the lightweight division right now. Lightweight is very stacked, and with the addition of Ilia Topuria coming up, now we're gonna throw Armin Islam Makhachev into this. This this is weird. Lightweight is in a very weird predicament right now. And what I really do think is gonna happen is Islam's gonna fight Ilia Topuria. Armin Sarukian's most likely gonna fight either Charles Oliveira or Justin Gaethje, and then we're just gonna go from there because this top six is interesting. It's really interesting for right now, and I don't know where to place everybody for right now, and that's why I'm a little bit hesitant, especially on this video here, and it's a little bit of a shorter video, but man, the lightweight division, not only is it's exciting. It's very exciting for now because all the names that can be thrown against each other is gonna be guaranteed like fireworks for whoever is put up against each other. And I really think that I think we just need to give Dana time. Give Dana time, give Hunter time, and just let them do what they gotta do. Um, but with that, this concludes the video. I thank y'all for coming out and supporting. If it wasn't for you guys, none of my videos would be out, honestly. And I plan on just hitting the ground running from here. I did take a little bit of like a week break after the live stream with Paul. But I I'm thinking of a lot more people that possibly I could put on the show. And a lot of video ideas. But again, man, I thank y'all for watching this video to the end. And with that, I'll see y'all pretty soon. I'm out.